Hello friends, in this session of Comprehensive Financial Modeling and Excel for Beginners, we will learn certain logical or if functions like if, sum ifs, countif and countifs. These functions are useful when you have to find out certain value from a given data or sum or averages of a given data only when they satisfy certain criteria or condition. So let us start with the if function with a small example. Now in this example, you are given the particulars and the revenue. Now you want to accept a particular segment, in this case home care, only if the revenue is above 5,000. So condition is given to us. Let us see how to use if function here. If the logical test is the revenue of home care means we have to select this particular cell which appears in front of home care and into the revenue column is above 5,000. If the condition is satisfied, you want to accept the project. Now if you see, I have put double inverted comma when writing words in Excel. This is the rule. Whenever you are writing words and you want words or characters and you want them to appear as it is, you have to use double inverted comma in Excel. And now value if false. Value if false means you want to reject it. Again we are using characters. So double inverted comma before and after. And then simply close the bracket. Accept. Because the value is above 5,000. Now if you want to see, does it actually work? Now we have seen for home care. If we see for others, now here you can simply drag it. Due to referencing, Excel will select the appropriate labels on its own. Check now. Beauty and personal care above 5,000. Sports and refreshment above 5,000. Others not above 5,000. So rejected. So this is one use of if function. Let us see another important use of if function. There are many, means you can use it in any logical test that you want to use. But here another example for better understanding. Say there is an organization. Now we'll take the same figure of home care which has a revenue of 11,346. The COGS, that is cost of goods sold, is 6,523. Thus the gross profit is revenue minus COGS. The interest, depreciation and tax is 2,500, which gives the net profit as 2,323. Now if you want to calculate the tax of it, the tax rate is given to be 30%. You can simply do it as you will say, why not simply calculate the net income multiplied with the tax rate and then calculate the profit after tax as net income minus tax. Now what if the net income of the organization goes to negative? Say for example, if the revenue drops down to 8,500, the net income is negative in this case. Do you pay taxes when the net income is negative? No. So is the formula that we have used is correct? Certainly not. In such cases we can use if functions. Now instead of directly multiplying the net income amount by the percentage of tax rate, we can put if condition here. if logical test is net income is above 0, means if it is positive then only we want to calculate the tax, or then only the tax is applicable. So if net income is above 0, then only I want the tax to be calculated as net income into this tax rate. Now here we are not putting double inverted comma because we are not using words or characters. So we can simply multiply the cells, and again I am using a referencing here. And now if it is true this, now if the net income is negative, there are no taxes, means the tax should be 0. Now you can see the answer. The tax calculated is 0. Now if I change my revenue figure again back to 11,346, it gives me the tax calculated earlier. If you remember, you can cross check it. So this is how if function can be useful. Now this is not the only logical function that we are going to study. Now there are extensions of if function like SUMIF, and so on. We'll see those one by one. SUMIF function. Now we know sum means making a total of or addition of the values required to be added. If means the condition is satisfied. SUMIF means make the total only if the condition is satisfied. So in this case, what is the condition? Sum of sales values if revenue is above 10,000, means only make a sum of values whose revenue is above 10,000. We'll use it now. Is equal to sum if the range that we want to select. We want to select this range. Out of this range we want to find out the answer. The criteria is revenue is above 10,000. Now we are using the criteria, and in that we are using a sign. So again we'll have to use the inverted comma. Above 10,000. And then it asks for some range. Which range out of the total range you want to make sum of? We'll select again here in this case the same range. Bracket complete. Answer is 27,778. Now if we see in these 4 values, there are only 2 values which are above 10,000, and if we make a sum of them, these two, you can see here 27,778, which is our answer. Means Excel has performed correctly. Now if there are more than one conditions that you want to implement, then some ifs, more than one if condition is applied. So the functions that the formula that we will be using is sum ifs, and we'll be using it as is equal to sum ifs, some range, this we want to use this range, or from this range we want to calculate, comma, criteria 1 range. For applying criteria number 1, that it has to be above 5,000, we want to do it on this range only. So we'll select that range. In any other case you can select the appropriate range that you want to, comma, and then the criteria 1. Criteria 1 says it has to be above 5,000. So, but again we are using a sign, so we will use the inverted commas and then the condition. Complete the inverted commas, then comma, criteria range 2. Again from this range only we want to apply the second condition. So we selected the range, comma, and criteria 2. For us the criteria 2 is it has to be less than 15,000. Inverted comma complete. Now you can have multiple conditions. In this case we have only 2. We'll simply close the bracket. 17,318. Now above 5,000 these three are, but less than 15,000 this plus this. You can make a sum of them here just to cross check. Our answer is correct. So when you want to use multiple criterias to the function, you can use SUMIFS function. Now just like SUMIF functions, there are other if functions as well, like average ifs. If you want to take average of few values based on certain conditions, if one condition, average if function, and if multiple conditions or multiple criterias, you can use average ifs function in the similar manner. You can see here two criterias, average of these values with the criteria that less than 5,000 or higher than 5,000 or less than 15,000. In the similar manner, there is a count if function. Now if you remember, the count function that we have seen tells us the number of cells in the selected array or selected area which contain certain values. So you can use this function with some criteria or condition along with. Count ifs when there are multiple conditions. Let us see how it works. For example, count ifs. Criteria range 1. Selected the range, comma. Criteria 1 is it is above 5,000. Above 5,000. We'll quote it with double inverted comma as we are using signs and not only numbers. When there are simply numbers, there is no need of a inverted comma. But if there is anything along with numbers, there is a need of double inverted comma. Now second criteria range is the same range here we are selecting, and the criteria is again double inverted comma and less than 15,000. Double inverted comma complete, bracket closed, 2. How many cells are there in the given or selected area which has the value which is above 5,000 and less than 15,000. So it gives us the total number of cells containing such values.